Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to the Final Fantasy X Let's Play. And if you guys do see right now, I am over at the Sphere Grid, and it looks like Yuna now does have a brand new ability, such as the Null Tide, and did a little bit some extra boosting around just to do some extra upgrades with all of our characters out here. Now, not only that, but also off recording, back over at the Klika Woods, got everybody's overdrive all the way fully up and boosted, and I even got to go and try out with Effort for the very first time. And I have to say, even though that I've never actually went and got to go and use this Aeon, because the only Aeon that I ever used here in Final Fantasy X back when I was playing it throughout my way of the PS2 Final Fantasy X, I kind of stopped around during the way of where basically where Valor actually went and showed up around. So never got to go and try it with Everett, but he does seem really cool, and can't wait till we go and start using some of those overdrive moves that is going to happen since we are fully boosted up and ready to go for that. Now here we are back over at the SS Wino, and this is where you may possibly want to be on the lookout for an extra Albed primer, because there is going to be another one of those that's going to be here. And not only this, but this ship that we are going to be on is going to take us right to the well, I want to say into our very first of many of the Blitzball tournaments that's going to happen, and this is going to be located to a place known as Luca. But before we go and do that, there is some special type of cutscenes that we're going to be having to go and encounter out with, such as with us going and meeting up with Yuna and the rest of the Luca goers, the a-hole type of team that we have been seeing out here so far since our way of the Kalika Temple and whatnot. But however, within these two videos for today, not only are we going to be doing our way out here with Final Fantasy X, but we are going to be moving into some more of what Ni no Kuni, the Wrath of the White Witch, is going to be all about. We are going to be finally heading off into another new playable character area known as the Castaway Cove, and we're going to be meeting up with Swain, which hopefully that will be something that could be happening within the next 2 episodes around there, because I know that currently within this episode we're not going to be meeting up with Swain, but that is someone that we could potentially be meeting around within that area from there. But here we are, we're back over at the ship now. Let's go and start checking a little bit of a look-see to see what is happening around within this area. Make sure that you do go and speak on over to the chest that's going to be here, or I should say interact with the chest, not really speak to it. Yeah, just say hello to the chest and it will just open up for you. But either way, we got ourselves now with the high potion that's going to be there. There's also a Waka. I don't really think there's anything too much interesting for that. If you already went and did that 1001 amount of gil to him, you can always go and do it now. This is like your second opportunity to actually go and do it. Now, if you actually do the 1001 gil, which that has to be the exact same amount, you will get discounted, I want to say, for the different items that you are going to buy for what's going to happen from here. Now, there is going to be a save point if you ever do want to, and I think you may probably want to do this because there is going to be something known as the Jecht shot, and there's only 2 times, I think, within this game that you can be able to go and learn the Jecht shot, so make sure that you go and try to do it now, early-wise, because this can go and really help you in the process for what's going to happen. Now here we are over at the captain's quarters. Make sure that you go and pick up with the Albed primer. This is actually something that you may potentially want to go and pick up before you go and forget it. But now let's go and head back outside and meet up with the Luca goers and Yuna, and that will kind of start things off here within the out part of where this boat is going to be taking place. So let's go and do it.
What y'all talking about?
Now these guys are gonna try to bully out here with Titus, huh?
I remember him, guy from Kilika.
Well, technically we're not really from Kilika. It's just that somebody, or to say Sin, just basically took us all the way over to be said to begin with.
You're that idiot.
And then we landed into the whole Kilika situation.
They don't got what it takes to win the cup.
Well, they do.
Oh, but just wait until you guys don't get cocky anymore. Because once I go and get myself with that Jecht shot, you guys are gonna be very terrified for what's gonna happen.
Yeah, as if anyone lived in.
Now I want to say that during your way into Luca, there is like quite a bit of Albed primers to actually go and find within this area. Because, like, it's kind of strange, because I don't think we ever got to go and find, I want to say, like, quite a bit of Albed primers in one simple location. So, within here in Luca, I want to say you could go and find, I think, 2 extra other ones. I don't know if there's still any more, but I may have to do some more research with it. But so far, you can't find 2 within Luca. Such as one being, I think, like, near one part of certain type of building that's going to happen. And then I think there's also another one where it's, like, in a much bigger part of some sort of area within the Luca area from there.
You seemed kind of mad back there.
They were being rude, and I do believe your Xanarkand exists. I really do, you know?
Well, doesn't she have like that type
How
of
come?
flashback or type of flash forward that she can kind of go and kind of see
The
exactly
Jecht
all about
always
us?
Tell me stories. It'd be great to see your home someday.
Because like, did that happen before
I'd
in one
love to go
particular
there.
part of Final Fantasy X?
Yeah.
Maybe I think I'm just going crazy.
So,
I don't know.
Yuna,
I thought that there was a
welcome to my
particular part
place.
where she kind of like knew something about like
Right.
about us and everything.
Sure. As if I had a place to show her.
All right. Well, anyways, with all that stuff that was going on with Yuna, let's go and see what Lulu and also with Waka is all about over here as well too.
Relax, he's bound to know someone in Luca.
And if not?
He could
Yeah,
always join a
Lulu
good
and
team.
Waka back at their arguments again about exactly why that we are already here to, well, to also be showing up alongside with them.
What do you want me to do?
Yuna wants to make him a guardian.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's what was all been talking about from
That too,
before,
eh?
since the whole time with the
Whose fault
Kalika
is
Woods
that?
situation.
Not mine.
And if you guys haven't went and seen any of the different boss battles yet within the Kalika part of that whole area before we go and start reaching out into Luca, you guys should go and probably go ahead and do so, because there was some pretty cool type of battles that were happening. There was also the Lord Ocho battle, which fortunately we almost got ourselves with an overkill. Didn't really go on and happen from there, but that Sin Spawn Gnu though, we did get 8 overkill on that, but don't know if there was anything special item-wise for it. I know that we got some sort of brand new bangle, but we haven't really used that just yet. But I'll be switching around with some of our different items a little bit later, because Owaka is going to be back over at Luca, and he's going to have some weapons for us to go and potentially go and pick up from here. Now, this is where the Jecht shot is going to go and take place. Now, you guys are going to see me fail on my very first attempt, but I will go and show you guys the actual attempt on me going and doing this for another attempt out here. And I think this was like, I think maybe my 5th or 6th attempt after. And I finally went and caught the Jecht shot finally all completed. Now this is a very, I want to say, type of difficult type of coding mini game that you kind of have to do, because you have to punch in different type of buttons to make sure that you get it in the correct type of way. Because sometimes they'll kind of ask you if you want to like move it directly to the like the top right or like the top left, or even left and right, just like regularly, or even just like up or down. And all these type of Jecht memories that are going to be showing up are going to be popping at other different locations, and this is where things can get a little bit hectic for you. But normally there's like a way that I kind of want to did it is that I kind of like put like my 2 fingers on like both like type of like D-pad buttons, so that like when the interaction happens, then you can do it simultaneously at the same time, even by pressing the X button. Now make sure that also as well too that the X button is your middle part of the screen, and that will basically take care of the center area for what happens. And all of these are going to be popping all at once. So I know that like for anybody who has never went and played through Final Fantasy X, you are going to probably lose just within this first attempt, and you'll probably have to go back and do it again. Now, not to worry, there is a second time to go and do this, but it's a little bit longer within here. So I do recommend that if you want to go and get the Jecht shot now, and you want to go and at least go and accomplish on what's happening with everything here in the with that whole Luca girls battle that's going to happen with the Luca at some point, you may probably want to have this with you. And unfortunately, I completely failed up on there. I almost had it, you know, I was getting all the button prompts right, but just completely mistook that. But let's go and do it again. This is going to be the 5th or 6th attempt that I'm going to do now. And let's go and get this one done. Now, this one, I think I want to say that this one was like A+, 100%. You want to make sure that you 100% this whole entire thing to also get yourself with a nice good well trophy as well too in the process, right? So here we go. We're almost done. And then just up and down, and then there you go. And that's how you get the trophy for the striker. Nice. That's going right to my PS4 achievements right there. So I'm very happy about with that. Yeah, we're gonna make sure that that other team gets their
The
butts whooped
best.
now.
Yeah, right.
And then Waka just literally just shows up with the rest of the team to go and try to teach them how that move works.
Doesn't have a name. Anyone can do it if they try.
Show us one more time, yeah?
Okay, let's go and show off with Waka here once more at the time. At least the good thing is that we don't have to really worry about any more button props after this, so it's okay. Oh, and look at that, Yuna's back. Okay, well, let's see what we can do here. Oh, well, you know what? We couldn't really go and see anything that was happening from there. It's just that they just decided to cut it for us.
That was the Jecht shot.
Yes, it was. Now, I think from what I've been hearing as well, too, is that I believe there is a Jecht shot Mark II that you can also go and use
Sir
within
Jecht
the
showed
game.
it to me when I was a child.
I could be wrong.
He called it the sublimely magnificent Jecht shot Mark III.
But, there we go.
Stupid name, huh? You know what? There is no Mark I or Mark II, you know? My old man said the name Mark III was just something to hook the crowd.
Well, that's kind of
Said
like
they
any
come
other
out
type of
every
wrestler's
night
finisher or
using
anything.
Mark
They
I
kind of like
and
just
Mark
to hook
II.
the crowd, right?
Man,
You kind of have
they
like
really
John
did
Cena's attitude adjustment, yeah, radio, it's
used to.
RKO and stuff. So why
Someday.
not have something type of special for a special kick known as the Jecht shot, right? AJ Styles has the Pele kick, but I know that that's more so like in other
Why,
soccer
do you think?
terms
I don't know.
because of Pele.
But Sir Jecht was my father's guardian.
So he's famous here, too?
Yes. So, if anything happened to him, I should think word would get around fast.
Uh-huh.
What would you do if you found him?
Who knows? I thought he died 10 years ago.
Oh.
Well,
I guess maybe Jecht could still probably be alive. I don't know.
after everything he put Mom and me through. And because he was famous, I was always... Well, you should know, Yuna.
Hmm?
Your father's famous too. Everyone in Spira knows him, right?
Hmm.
Ain't it tough?
It is hard to follow in his footsteps as a summoner.
Sure.
But the honor of having a father like him surpasses all that, I think.
Well, there wasn't much to honor about my old man.
Yeah, so far we've kind of been seeing that he didn't really have the best experience with having
I
Jecht
got the
around.
right.
I guess you do.
Ow!
Show me that move again.
And there we go. So now I believe we just run right on into a little bit of a saving
think my
area.
man would come
So if
to
you do
Luca.
want to go and save up at this
He
point, this
never
is something
did
that you
like
may
watching
possibly want to
other
go ahead and do.
people play. But I couldn't help feeling something bad was gonna happen. And these feelings of mine are usually right. Sure, I had told Waka I'd help him win the tournament, but I wasn't sure I had it in me to play at all anymore.
Oh, we never know. We could still probably go and still play around with Blitzball. Alright, so let's go. And once we save from here, it is going to be onwards to Luca. And we're going to be seeing this awesome, beautiful place around over here. I want to say that even though that I've never been to Luca and never really been into this side, this place is just absolutely amazing. Like, if there was any type of area that I would, well, basically, if I would like to live in Final Fantasy X, Luca would probably be the place. Because, you know, like, seeing the Blitzball games every time and seeing this awesome, beautiful place around over here. Let me know in the comments down below if there is an area in Final Fantasy X that you really like. Would you want to live in there? Because I think Luca would be perfect. Alright, so here we are. We finally made it over at the docks now.
The ships carrying the players are arriving now. This would be dock number 2. All the way from Kilika, it's the...
Now, we never really see these guys yet. I don't think so. I know that they were a part, I think, within the boat, right? Where we were at. Now you could actually go and talk to some of these other different type of other NPCs if you want to, but again, I don't think they really have like any type of potions or anything. There's a selected few number of NPCs that if you go and talk over and over again, they will give you a certain potion or maybe some sort of item later to go and help you out. We've already seen that already happen before a little while back.
Well. If it isn't the Besaid or
Yep.
Arcs. They're a living, breathing, statistical impossibility. I've never seen a team this bad.
I love the announcer just saying that, like, the statistical impossibility that they are just that bad. Oh man.
Only a few
Well, I guess the announcers basically let it have it to us. I guess we are that terrible. But maybe that mood that we went and got from Jecht, maybe that will probably help things out a lot better. And maybe we'll finally get that win and finally kick the Luca goers from here.
They are, folks. Our very own Luca goers.
There we go. So now we
Got power. They've got
should almost about to be able to kind of walk around here on Luca pretty soon now.
They're an all-round first-class team, and they're
Yeah, these clowns here.
Without a doubt, they are the favorite this year, Baba. And after the way they dominated last year, it'd take a miracle for them to lose today.
You can say that again, Jimma. Look at the crowd, folks. Look at the crowd. Looks like all of Luca has turned out to cheer the goers on.
Oh, and nobody else to go and cheer us on.
I
Oh.
know, and you know, folks. The Luca goers are #1.
Yeah, it's like this every year, yeah? Don't let it bother you.
Oh, it looks like we're gonna start to do something here.
Stop right there.
Time to
goers.
give some Luca goers some trash talking out here.
You guys are smiling now, but not for long. Cause this year, us Aurochs are taking the cup.
What in Yevon's name were you
Well, there you
doing
go.
out there?
Well, that's some well, that's some trash. Well, that's some trash talking for you, so that we can at least just get the game a little bit more high stakes and a little bit more
What's up now?
a little bit better for people to go and
Maester
show up.
Micah has
Eh.
arrived. That's what.
Micah? Maester?
Maester Micah is the leader of all the peoples of Spira. He's come all the way from Bavel. The tournament is being held to honor his 50 years as Maester.
50 years? Shouldn't he be, retired by now?
Hey, mind your mouth now.
Let's all go see him.
All right, and I think with that being said in mind, I think we're going to go and end off the episode for today. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I'll be seeing you in the next one for when we go and continue onwards with some more of some exploring around with the Luca, because there's going to be a lot of other treasure chests to go and search around for some items. But of course, see you guys then, and peace.